Hello, ladies. Do you feel like you need some help with your emotional self care? A lot of us spend a lot of our time and our resources and our efforts focusing more on our physical self care. And I know that's personally something that I have done quite a bit of. But I've discovered recently that a lot of us need to also support our emotional self care as well. Well, let me give you 7 ideas and suggestions here of things that you can do to help support your emotional self care so that you end up being more balanced by supporting your emotional self care and not just your physical self care. Okay, so the first idea is to practice mindfulness. So, along with this could also include things like meditation. This includes becoming more aware of your thoughts and your surroundings, maybe even more aware of the food that you eat as well, too, and that in turn can somewhat relate to physical self care. But just practice more mindfulness and along with that, some meditation. Number two, connect with nature. Spend some time outside, whether it's going for a walk, in a park, in a garden, taking a hike in the mountains. Like if you are like me and you live near mountains, I live in Utah in case you weren't aware, and so I live near mountains, so I can do that. Because nature really has a way of soothing the soul and helping you feel more grounded. So that can be a really good emotional self care. Number three, express your emotions. So you want to find healthy ways to express your emotions, whether it's going to therapy, whether it's journaling, or engaging in creative activities like art or music can always be really good as well. Number four, prioritize rest and relaxation. So while this is also a form of physical self-care, it can also be a form of emotional self-care because if you're not getting enough sleep, relaxation, things like baths, books, meditation, that kind of thing, then you can end up really struggling with your healthy emotions as well. Number five is to engage in physical activity. Now, obviously, this has to do with physical self care as well, but it also can be really good for your emotions, especially if it's things like yoga, Pilates, things that are a little bit more on the calmer side, where you're also engaging your emotions and your mental side of you, that kind of thing. Number six, practice self-compassion. I've talked before about how a lot of us that really struggle with our autoimmune challenges have issues with our self-love, our self-compassion, our self-esteem. So you want to be kind to yourself and practice self-compassion. Recognize that everyone makes mistakes and it's okay to take a break and give yourself some TLC. Because the reality is, if you don't do that, you're not going to have that emotional self-care that you really need to have. And then number seven, set boundaries and learn to say no to things that don't serve you. And make sure that you're setting healthy boundaries with your work and your relationships, your family life, because this can help you to feel more in control of your life and to reduce stress and anxiety. So I'd love to hear from you below. Have you comment below and tell me which one of these 7 ways to practice emotional self-care really resonated with you the most, and then let me go through those really briefly again. So practice mindfulness, connect with nature, express your emotions, prioritize rest and relaxation, engage in physical activity, practice self-compassion, and set boundaries. And I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, like I said, I'd love for you to comment your favorite method below. Like this video, share it, subscribe to this channel for more videos coming at you at least twice, sometimes 3 times weekly, with more information about healthy hauls, my favorite items, things to help you with your healing and your autoimmune journey.